Hello, hey everybody. This is literally my first video. This is my attempt. Maybe this is considering like I want to take action in the world. We're in some very changing times, and like everybody is thinking about, hey, what can I contribute to the world? So it's really been like heavy on my heart to do something. I tend to fall into this category of like perfectionism, and I have these great huge ideas, and then like the perfectionism stops me from taking action. And I've heard somewhere before where someone had said like when you're starting something, like you're gonna do it badly. Like it takes practice and like refining to become good at something. So finally, just the other day I was thinking I better just like start doing these videos that I want to do, like do them badly, put them out there, and like and that way at least like I'm getting this started. So here I am. Hi, my name's Jen, and I want to be a change in the world. I want to share what I think, put some of my like critical thinking out on a video, and like if if that helps humanity in whatever way, like I'm putting what's inside of me like out into the world in hopes that like it's helpful to the world. So yeah, maybe that's like my form of protesting, and if I'm repeating myself, I totally apologize. I tend to do that. I notice that when I do writing, and like I said, I mean, I got an envelope and I wrote some of my stuff down on two sides about what I'm going to share with you. So my notes are going to tell me what to tell you. I guess the first thing I have on here is media is bad. So the reason I'm talking about that is the fact that it's just like all that shit is like fucking not true. Like, for one, think about like who funds the media in the first place. That's why some of these like independent news sources like London Real or I don't know, I guess that's the only one I really know. I really think Brian Rose does an excellent job of like talking to people, getting real, and he's been getting banned on platforms like YouTube. He had a TED Talk video that was had nothing to do with the current events and what's going on, and it just got censored. So he's really been fighting for the freedom of speech, basic human right, and not being censored. It's like no matter what you're saying out there, like you should still be able to say it. So that's like a really kind of like just a really scary thing, that like people are saying stuff and it's getting taken off. Like it's like, dude, what are you so afraid of? If what we're saying is not true, why would you have a need to like delete that stuff? Yeah, just think about that for a minute. Next thing that I have on my list is, can we boycott capitalism somehow? And I just feel like the root of so many evils is in this structure that we've got. Just the inequality, racism, like housing, homelessness. That's a huge one for me. And also like discrimination, I think happens in forms of like, for me personally, mental disability. I've had to really like, I've had to just experience this thing where people look down on you for having a mental disability, a mental illness. And yeah, maybe that will be a different video. I I guess so the next thing I have on my list is the fact that I was watching V for Vendetta the other night, and it was just so weird, the timing of it. I've seen it a couple times in the past and really liked the movie, but it was so weird that the very first scene in the movie is Natalie Portman is literally getting like arrested by the cops or whoever for being out past curfew. So it was just, that's kind of what's going on right now. So yeah, if you have a chance to watch that movie, it might be a good thing to watch and be spark some more critical thinking. So I have on this second page a couple of quotes, and I think I'll do that and then call this video good. So Booker T. Washington, a quote from him, says, "A lie doesn't become truth, wrong doesn't become right, and evil doesn't become good just because it's accepted by a majority." I feel like a lot of that's going on right now. I think that it's just like we're told this thing, and I think it's important for us to think critically and really look at what's going on. So my other quote that I have here is, and I don't know if I'm saying the name correctly, but it's Arundhati Roy, who said, "The system will collapse if we refuse to buy what they are selling, their ideas, their version of history, their wars, their weapons, their notions of inevitability. Remember this, we may be many and they be few. They need us more than we need them. Another world is not only possible, she is on her way. On a quiet day, I can hear her breathing." And this last quote that I have written down is from John F. Kennedy. This was written by John F. Kennedy literally 7 days before his assassination. He says, "There is a plot in this country to enslave every man, woman, and child. Before I leave this high and noble office, I intend to expose this plot." Just a little side note, it's just weird how like people, some really like, I don't know, bold and people who were like working for humanity and just like speaking up, it's like, dude, you can get killed. Like, yeah. So I just thank you for watching this video, and I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm gonna keep working on myself, and yeah, I want to encourage you to do the same. Like whatever you have inside of you, whatever the world needs from you, like just go and do it. And like, don't be afraid of like having it polished, having it perfect, whatever. Like the world is like just crying out for us to like really do what kind of like what we're meant to do. Like, so I put that kind of like hope out there for the world, like that everybody finds like that inside of them, which they want to put into the world, because it seems like that's like where the healing is going to be on our planet, is everybody like waking up to themselves. Namaste.